Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Spain. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So we're in the middle of our Great War still. We should win soon. I'm hoping. I mean, we're at negative 31. Occupations are going well. Apparently, the Italians do own. No, they don't own the territory they're trying to fight. So we should eventually get this taking in our favor. Poland! God damn it! I knew Germany would be behind this. Throw more points here, and then we gotta completely ban the Germans for a year. Yeah, ban Germany. Germany, you're no longer allowed to influence Poland for an entire year. I hope you're happy. That is a lot of fascists. They're all over France right now. And I'm assuming, like, France actually does somewhat like us. We're at 71. They still will not accept, though. Attacking ally. Who are you allied to? You are allied to Andorra and Liberia. So, am I at war? Wait, am I at war with Andorra? I am at war with Andorra. How did I not know I was at war with Andorra, the most powerful country on the face of the earth? We'll split these guys in half. I know none of them have artillery, but let's just not worry about that. We're fighting Andorra. They're not really a major military threat, I would say. Wait, Algeria's not in our... No, Algeria's in our sphere. I was like, why are we getting casus belli against them? They're definitely already still in our sphere, but okay. Where are you guys? You're in a jungle, which I think is like a -1 to attack. Maybe a -2. I would really like to win this battle. I don't know why the Italians are so keen on fighting it for so goddamn long. Are you... I mean, you do have artillery pieces, so once you're done teaching that, we're going to assist in this fight. Andorra has now been occupied. There's been peace with Andorra. So now would you actually give me military access? Now you would, because I'm no longer attacking Andorra. So I guess that's nice. But we should now... I mean, like, look how small the front line is. The front line is so tiny. We're just throwing men constantly over the top and for like just wave after wave after wave of men. But like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? 373 men die on their side, 90 die on our side. There's still a war with Denmark, Japan, Italy, and the British, and of course all their little satellite states. I guess you can't get to Copenhagen. And we're only in... How are we equal in battles? Again, is it you guys? I wish I can see where those battles were coming from. I mean, who else? Oh, we have lost the entire control of the Philippines. Apparently that's something I probably should have paid attention to. The Japanese are carpet sieging the Spanish Near East. I mean, again, that's not great. We did win our fight here, so that's actually -22 for us. And what I'm going to do... We're going to surround this, this Italian army. Trying to make sure they cannot retreat, so we get a stack wipe against them. They might be able to go into Andorra. Apparently, they are allied to Britain, Russia, and the French. Yeah, you're at -6 dig-in penalty, which, I mean, again, it's not great, but we can actually overcome that without too much problem. Again, are they going to Andorra? Yes, they are. Andorra, would you give me military access? You would not, because we're attacking ally. Fair enough. You would give me military access, though. I guess I'll go kill these French fascists. It doesn't provide us with any benefit. I want to make sure the Italians cannot escape. I want them to die in the fields of Andorra. 700 men here. I mean, that's a nice fight. Belgium! God damn it! Ban the Germans. Germany, get the hell out of Belgium. How are we doing here? We're at 45. Because you're not in our sphere, right? No, of course. Why would you? That'd make my life too easy. Poland, you're at friendly, and friendly, but I banned you in all those locations. Send this army to this province. You guys come fight here. Like, you think that this war would not take this long. The cost of belly against Chile. I mean, they're still in our sphere, so I'm not too sure why I'm getting these events. Yeah, but France has now gone fascist. I mean, that's not a surprise. If you saw the amount of fascist rebels they had in the country, that is no surprise to anybody. They're at 81 opinion of us. We're down to our last, like, $2 million. Which is not great. Let's split these armies up so they can at least reinforce a little bit. I mean, like, Italy, we're -27, -21 from battles. Attack occupation, defense occupation. It's really just the not the United States, the United Kingdom. On the other side of their goddamn canal. Like, what do you do about that? What do you do? We just sit back at home. Is there anything we can even cut spending in, really? Cut in administration, education. We're at war. And of course, we're still spending money to the goddamn Americans because Germany decided to lose the war for us. We're actually losing, I think, more money because we're no longer getting money from the French. So maybe a war with France? No truce with you. How long is our truce for? 1926. How is it so long from now? I was just hoping we can maybe attack... No, get the liberals out of here. Put in the Union Liberale. They're still definitely by far the best party we have. Open all fast states. Subsidize all states. We're still losing £5,000 a day. And I understand that's a lot of money. But again, what can you do? What can you do? -32. Like, we don't... Like, again, we're the defending side. We're really just trying to white piece them out. How many people need to die for this senseless war to be over? Because we should be at least getting our ticking war score. Filling 6%. Grace period. It's currently 0. All of this, again, for this one island. Really, like, realistically, not worth it. Even a little bit. Okay, we did take over Gibraltar. So, I mean, that's nice. Well, again, I can't add any war goals here. That'd be silly. We're gonna, like, if any army lands in our territory, they get murdered instantly, right? Like, they can't, they can't deal with us. How are you, none of you guys getting hired? There's no employees there. Oh, but that seemed like a pretty good battle. I think it actually gives like a +14. So -28. Again, just kind of defending and letting the AI throw troops at you while you're extremely dug in is a completely valid strategy in a Victoria 2 late game. That I would recommend you all try to employ in your own campaigns when you have the opportunity to do so. Ukraine, Hungary. I mean, Hungary... The Germans are friendly, right? Yeah, so we're just going to ban the Germans again. Get them out of Hungary, please and thank you. Germany is being a little bit of a thorn in the side. Like, we're fighting in the same war together, Germany. We're brothers in arms. And yet, You won't just let me... Why civil war? Macleek... No. I have no interest in any of these alliances in China. I wanted to be friends with nationalist China because they actually had, I think a decent military, but... What actually happened to my troops that I had stationed in China? They're still hanging out. I mean, Taiwan is now independent. I guess that's something. I'm trying to think, who else? I mean, Persia. I mean, calling more people into the war, I think, is a mistake. For sure. For a -55. But again, it's not like we can add a war goal. Germany could. Germany could probably add a war goal against the Italians. Which would then give the... they would probably actually surrender at that exact moment. But fighting for white peace for the AI is one of the hardest things you can actually do. Possibility against Turkestan. Again, they're already in my sphere. So don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. I do really like how the Americans are taking over all the Ottoman Empire, but have not liberated the Bulgarian lands yet. I find that a little bit funny, but I am going to go bankrupt very soon. But I can't cut military. You know what? We can increase taxes. I mean, if we increase taxes, it actually does not overcome our deficits. Oh dear. The war's over. Fantastic. War amenities are higher. Italy's no longer a great power. They didn't get the... What was the... Because this is based on our income. But I'm not getting any money in. "27 times Great War capitulation." But who won? Probably, I think Germany won. I think. Again, I can't really tell who won. Because no borders really changed hands at all. So I really have no clue. We are, of course, still broke. Cut military spending. Cut spending here. Can I change my, vassals have to, yeah, vassals have to pay me tax now. So I do need the money. Economic reforms in the Philippines. Trade school release vassals. I don't think we want to do any of that stuff. So... I'm really not too sure what really happened or what the point of that was. I mean, we did defend this island from Greece, or for Greece, I should say. I mean, the Ottomans lost their war. So I guess that's two things that definitely did happen. We have about 100 days worth of income left because, again, we had to pay the Americans for some silly reason. What if I do it like this? No, that is not what... I was hoping that this... Apparently it is based on this, but I was hoping that if I make it negative enough... Oh, yeah, no, I'm still mobilized. Demobilize the country. Is that why I'm still losing money? We're at least flatlining a little bit. We are taking out some loans. We're paying 79 in interest. But, I mean, that's not so bad. Let's go for some more tax efficiency. I mean, we're not taking out loans. Like, I consider that to be okay. Of course, Poland is having their fascist uprising. I don't really think I have any way to actually move troops into the country to effectively stomp that out. But I am going to ban the Swedes from trying to intervene in this territory. Why is Sweden trying to all of a sudden become like some great up and up? You're nothing. You're nothing, Sweden. Do you have anybody in your sphere? Of course you don't. And Russia owns the middle of Turku. That's a naval base, which I guess makes sense. It does seem like it would be a pretty reasonable base to have. Choose trade policy. Flexible trade. But I can't actually increase. I was hoping that restarting market regulations will give you more options when the decision is taken. Do I have market regulations? I actually don't. So maybe I mean, I probably should have done that a while ago if it gave me extra options. I feel like it's a little bit too late for that now. America and Japan are trying to carve up China between them. We'll kind of see how that ends up playing out in the future. But overall, I would say that was a very underwhelming, Great War. I mean, we could maybe... Yeah, let's fight the Polish. Poland! Did I not get a justification? Against Poland, my old ally? My old puppet master? They probably, yeah, they don't like us. They're neutral with Sweden, though. Cannot just fight a war. Probably could we just fought a Great War. I actually can't do anything there. I got a proposal of representation. An anti-minority. Let's denounce that campaign. Because, I mean, we do still have some minorities in Spain. I mean, there's actually probably like a sizable French minority at this point. Yeah, Catalan, there's still a lot of them. The Basque population, I think, has basically been wiped out just by cultural assimilation at this point. Brittany, we will ban the French from their territory. I think that makes a lot of sense. Of course, now here are all of our artillery. Who were the infantry with the fighters in them? It was you guys. So we'll pull you back a little bit. Guns cross the border. No, the merchant is a free man. I don't like Britain because I'm assuming Germany's probably making decent money off the British. But I got jack shit. Right? So screw Germany. I mean, what did they give me? Nothing. I don't even think we dismantled a single empire. We could have dismantled the Italians, could have probably dismantled the Danish and the Portuguese Empire. But none of that happened. Mostly because the German AI wasn't as interested in getting that kind of stuff done. As shameful as that is. Imagine how much money we'd be making if we weren't paying off the to the Americans and the Japanese, or to the Russians, or whoever the hell we're paying. We'd be doing pretty good for ourselves. We did get ourselves back up to 4th place, though. So I guess that I would consider to be a victory at the very least. You guys have any more cores that you need? I mean, Yugoslavia still has a lot of cores that they need to take. You are opposed to us. But I mean, Yugoslavia, they are fascist, which I'm not surprised by. I knew that Yugoslavia go fascist as they're missing so many of their cores. Also, like, what the hell are these cores? Hungary. Like, who else? Like Russia's missing a lot of cores. So actually, I'm surprised that the communists have been elected into Russia and not the fascists. So do you think the fascists would probably actually have a lot of support there? More attack and defense, airplane attack and support. I mean, all of those things I would consider them to be pretty good. Let's increase. I mean, here's the thing: a lot of people can vote. There's only one political party, but I mean, a lot of people can vote. Belgium, add back to my sphere, thank you. Poland. I mean, I'll increase opinion of you, but like, you don't really like us so much. So I think we're actually going to kind of abandon the Polish ideals. So you know what, Sweden? If you want to influence Poland, you can go right ahead and do that. I'm not going to stop you at this point. We will repay some of our loans. Just so I'm not paying as much money for them. Yeah, like, look how many points. Like, again, not even halfway to being in 3rd place. Like, the gap in between 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is just insane. It's such a big gap. Where are you? Oh, you're in China. So people are rebelling against the Chinese, I assume. I mean, we're still allied to the nationalist. So, you know, they're still our backing. Actually, Nationalist China also owns the entirety of the north now, which I mean is pretty good. They own Beijing, so they have a lot more legitimacy now than they probably used to. Like, do they not have like one casus belli to annex like almost all of China? Because if I was them, that's what I would do. Okay, we did get +1 prestige. I mean, that's great. I mean, it doesn't really change much for us. But it is 1924. And I think, with 2 great wars done, one that we won and one that we lost, albeit I contest those claims. I mean, realistically, Spain and Germany would not surrender just because of a bunch of people in North America died. That's my best guess. Japan rebels have risen up. That's actually a lot of rebels. We'll have you guys on hunt rebel mode for now. We will increase military spending a little bit just to make sure you can actually get the organization you need to kill those guys off. I mean, I'm assuming the Jacobins want more political powers. That's understandable. I mean, really, they want more universal healthcare more than anything. I'm still surprised, like, I made the entire country loyal to the reactionaries. And apparently that still wasn't good enough. Let's get mutual funds. Don't let them take Madrid, though. Interaction in Pinsk. So that's Poland against... That's Lithuania, actually. In Minsk, in Pinsk, right? I'm going to back Belarus because they are my ally. France is backing Lithuania. We actually lost that fight. They actually have more than just infantry in that army. That is a little bit worrying. And of course, I mean, it looks like Spain's backed us. Wait, is Germany at war? They're not at war. I'm surprised Germany's not getting involved in this conflict then. Okay, crank up military spending. And Russia, who are they backing? They're going to back. They don't know who they're going to back. There we go. I've solved that problem pretty quickly. Oh, did we had a coup in the government? We lost 341 prestige. Well, I guess the liberals ended up winning. Can I replace you? I can't just replace you immediately. Like, what are we, a constitutional monarchy then? Yeah. So unfortunately, we lost a bunch of prestige. But I mean, I guess that's not so bad. Like, we're still a great power. Our influence is felt all around the globe, from Asia to the Middle East, to Europe, to Africa, South America, and to North America. Every corner of the earth, Spain is there. They're watching you. I mean, we have no boats. So if you're doing something in Asia and I don't like it, there's nothing I can do about that. But I'm still watching you. But I do think that on Christmas Day, 1924, that this is going to be a good time to end this episode. And in fact, I think it's a good time for us to end this entire series. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Answave. If you've enjoyed, run a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, thumb down. Want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.